rendezvous with this pursuit as well. Now we are on the southbound side of the 405 freeway, transitioning just a moment ago off of the 110 freeway, doing speeds in excess of 90 to 100 miles per hour. And as we peer through the driver's side of this vehicle, you can see it looks like a man. I can't tell. Is he wearing a shirt? Is he shirtless? Looks like he might be shirtless. It looks like he's shirtless. Anyways, windows rolled up and no movement coming from the passenger seat. It looks like, oh, he is wearing a shirt. He is wearing a sheet, or like a tan T-shirt maybe. Anyways,
what is this? Is there something around his neck?
There, or is that my imagination as well? He might be the only one. Anyways, he's believed to be armed.
He's talking.
CHP pursuing the suspect southbound on the 405 freeway now. And they're treating this
literally sticks. What's up, Scentless? What's
the
up?
nature of the crime. Again, this was wanted robbery suspect and an apparent carjacking. Unclear if this Tundra is the vehicle in question. In any event, LAPD now peeling off of this pursuit, heading back towards their Wilshire division, and now CHP getting ready to take this to the end here. And they are hugging that right lane. Unclear whether he's going to try and exit the freeway here or if he intends on committing to the 405 freeway. See if you can go ahead and pick up that CHP channel. It's probably going to be the black, or I'm sorry, the white.
Nighty, what's up?
Slowing down quite
NBC's
a bit
on this as well.
405 here. He's doing about 55 miles per hour, actually under the
Oh, that's right.
limit.
I got to use a different
And
freaking
on this Memorial Day Monday, you can see just how light traffic is on the 405. Even at this 8 o'clock hour, it would normally be much more congested on a Monday evening. So he's got holiday light traffic as he ventures down south here, coming up on Seal Beach and eventually into Orange County here. Continuing to hug that right lane, and that leads CHP unit.
All right, I'm going to switch.
About 10 car lengths back.
Now, this is the California Highway Patrol that is in pursuit, but originally it was LAPD's Wilshire Division.
What the hell?
And the law is what is the police term is the 211 GTA. So it's a robbery, and then GTA.
Please give me a full screen.
So there's a possibility that this is the vehicle that was stolen, or it could be that this person was wanted for vehicle theft, and this is another vehicle.
What happened?
So
Yo, Filsky, thank you. All right, screw this.
For a robbery where
this is so frustrating all of a sudden.
Now the car itself is a Toyota Tundra.
All right, we're going back. I don't know how to full screen that.
So bigger,
if I figure it out, we'll come back.
Male driver, but I am hearing that there's multiple occupants. So I'm monitoring the CHP scanner. So if you're following along with us on the scanner, it's on the white, so CHP South LA. And what I'm hearing is that there are multiple occupants in the vehicle, though at this point it's unclear.
Whatever, fuck it, dude. We're going back to this
like
one.
he's talking to somebody, but I don't.
That's so
see
dumb.
a cell phone in his hand,
Oh, maybe I'm using the wrong one for that.
He's moving his
Hold
head.
on, I probably need to use it even different.
Very relaxed.
Fuck you.
Doesn't appear too
too
stressed at all.
All right, sorry guys.
I mean, we're not going to call this a slow speed pursuit, but definitely below freeway speed limits, and still hovering around 55 miles per hour. I could tell you there is a primary unit, a secondary unit, and then 3 backup units in tow here as we continue southbound on the 405 freeway coming up on Alameda.
All right, now we're going to switch for real.
And we'll take a look at that passenger seat. As you can see,
and as we leave Carson, we're entering Long Beach. Eventually, we're going to get into the Westminster area of the California Highway Patrol. And as we just go along the freeway here, additional units have.
It looks like he has his shirt off, but I don't know. I think he's wearing a shirt.
Okay. At 405 here at the 710. And now, real quickly, I'm just going to transition over to our sister station, Telemundo, say a few words in Spanish, and then we'll move back to English. Buenas noches desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno reportando sobre una
What's
persecución
up, Gamer
policíaca
Pool
que se encuentra
and
en
Danger
el área de
Tater?
Long Beach. Es
And
la
I
patrulla de
said, yo,
caminos
what's
de
up?
California que está
Shy Girl
persiguiendo
Kim,
a esta
RG
camioneta,
Shinji,
una Toyota Tundra
Big
negra
Merle
en
90.
color, por que creen que el conductor es buscado en conexión con un robo, posiblemente el robo de este auto que estamos viendo. Y la persecución se encuentra en la autopista 405 yendo en dirección sur, acercándose al área de la autopista 710, no muy lejos del aeropuerto de Long Beach. Estamos justo hacia el oeste del aeropuerto. Y viendo hacia el este, quiero ver cómo se ve la autopista. Estoy viendo que por lo menos puedo ver como
What's up, Roy?
hasta el área de Los Alamitos,
And
en el
Mr.
condado de
TM.
Orange. Y no
And
estoy
Mar, what's
viendo
up, Mar?
tráfico aquí en la autopista 405 en dirección sur. Entonces, si continúa manejando
What's up,
en esta
KO?
dirección, en verdad no va a haber mucho tráfico. Y voy a
Why
ver
you look
si
like
el otro
this? I
lado,
don't know.
no, también el otro lado también no hay mucho tráfico.
I don't
Pero
know,
este, como
Gamer
les digo,
Pool.
esta es la patrulla de caminos de California que sigue persiguiendo a este conductor, posiblemente buscado en conexión con un robo de auto. Back with you guys here in English. So one thing I was saying in Spanish right now was that I was just looking up ahead on the southbound 405. I wanted to see how traffic was going to be looking for this guy. And at this point, it is wide open. It is Memorial Day, of course, so traffic conditions tend to be lighter, except around this time, you do get a lot of people coming back into town from their Memorial Day getaways. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we do encounter some traffic. But for now, as far as I can see, which is to about Los Alamitos here on the southbound 405, it looks wide open. Behind him, I can tell you that there's a few units of the CHP, not only directly behind him, but there's also a few more behind them that are holding back the traffic just to keep other drivers away from this guy.
Okay, so there's at least 5.
I'm saying guy because just from what I can see in through the window, it does appear to be a male driver. But I do know that he potentially has other occupants in the car based off of the scanner traffic that I'm hearing. But I am yet to hear a description on what those individuals may look like. But at least the driver appears to be a male. As we approach here, the Long
Can you
Beach
guys hear her
airport.
well?
We're going over the airport right now, actually. And the pursuit is continuing southbound 405. So we're
Yeah,
gonna be coming
YouTube
up
like
to
thing.
streets
Yeah.
like Cherry, Spring, Lakewood, rather. And at this point, really no traffic up ahead as far as the eye can see. Speeds have been relatively calm. This is actually the highest I've seen them go, which is pretty much
What's
just
up,
freeway
Vic?
speeds.
And Sean, what's up?
And prior to this,
Richie,
we saw
how you
speeds
doing?
as low
Leroy.
as 30-something miles an hour. So definitely not what you would call a high-speed chase, but nonetheless a very serious crime. This person wanted for robbery and possible GTA, so a Grand Theft Auto. So that may be the item that they robbed, or that they stole, rather, which is the reason they're being sought. This was originally the LAPD's Wilshire Division when we first heard about it, when we launched out of Whiteman. And by the time we got overhead, that is when the CHP took over the pursuit. So it is now the California Highway Patrol that is in pursuit. As we continue here in Long Beach, I'm going to be entering Orange County here in a moment. Let me widen up
Oh, Shart,
the
what's
shot
up?
so you guys can look at the big picture here. So he's just passing the Lakewood Avenue exit here on the 405. That's what leads you to the airport. But he went right past it. Again, this started in LAPD's Wilshire Division, which is kind of mid-city area, if I had to give you a best locator in the city of LA.
Yeah, he's driving
We're
very
now in Long
normal.
Beach.
Other than
And
the
Long
fact
Beach
that he's like in there
police,
talking to
could take over
himself,
the pursuit, but they're
it's
not gonna
pretty
do
normal.
that because it's not on their streets. It's on the freeway. If it exited onto Long Beach streets and he was there for a while, then at that point the Long Beach police could take over the chase. But for now, because he is just basically passing through town here on the freeway, they are not going to get involved. But I can tell you that they've been advised about the chase that is going through their area. But it's going to be the CHP that's going to stay behind this one.
Jamal, what's up, man? I got kind of a headache. It'll be all right though.
Let me see. We've gotten more units. No, still 3 units directly behind him. There's this car that just merged. That person doing the right thing there, moving over to the right. The CHP is doing a great job of holding back traffic so that we don't encounter situations like that where there's other vehicles that are going to be right next to the pursuit. So they're holding back traffic back there, but then some of these on-ramps, though, they're still open. So
Man, this one could go
vehicles
on for a
were able to
while
get
like
right next
this.
to the car, but again, most people doing the right thing here, just moving over to the right. Not
Hey,
getting
Gino,
involved.
what's up?
If this ever happens to you, just let the pursuit go by, and then whenever you can safely do so, then just rejoin traffic. Continuing though, 405 at Palo Verde. Palo Verde is the last exit pretty much before you get to the 605 here. So going to be coming up to the 405, 605 here in the beautiful city of Los Alamitos. We have Seal Beach. We have
Did you get bad
Rossmore,
storms yesterday?
we have West Garden Grove.
Not bad. We had
And,
storms the
we'll
last
see
few
if he
days, but
decides to get
nothing
on that
bad.
605. He does have that opportunity. He could also take the 22 and take us into areas like Westminster and
Task,
Fountain
what's up?
Valley if he, or Westminster Garden Grove if he takes the 22. But if he stays on the 405, then that would take us also into parts of Westminster and Fountain Valley, eventually Costa Mesa, eventually over by John Wayne. So we'll see what way he decides to go. For now, he's still committed onto the 405 here at Studebaker.
Bones, what's up?
And thank you to everyone who is reaching out to us on social media. We, of course, appreciate your viewership.
Yo,
Thank
I
you
gotta
our good
reach
friend
out on
Matt, who's
social
watching us,
media.
Sportsfan702, as well as the Hood Guru watching us all the way from Vegas. So thank you for
What should
watching
I
us all the
say,
way from there.
guys?
So we appreciate you guys following along here
What
as
should
we
I say?
enter the West Garden Grove, Los Alamitos, Seal Beach area here, leaving Long Beach. Westminster units of the CHP
I'm not
are
on
being
my
advised
Twitter
about
account.
this
It's like
pursuit
for
coming their
my
way. Now at the 405,
my
605.
like snooze fighting. I'm not on that. But whatever.
Coming up on Seal Beach here. And now real quickly, I'm just going to transition over to Spanish super quick.
No,
just,
EK,
give
what's
our
up?
viewers an update, and then we'll come back to it.
Did I miss anybody?
Buenas noches una vez más desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno, reportando sobre una persecución policíaca que ahora se encuentra en el área de Seal
Invest
Beach.
your life.
Continuando en la
Last time I
autopista
told her that I was
405
watching with all
en
my
dirección
friends, and she
sur, justo donde
shouted
se
us
encuentra
out.
con la autopista
She
605.
said stuff
Esta es la
about us.
patrulla de caminos de California que está persiguiendo a este conductor. Aparentemente es un hombre manejando una camioneta negra en color, una Toyota Tundra, que posiblemente fue robada. Este conductor es posiblemente buscado en conexión con un robo y se cree que lo que robó fue un carro, pero al momento se desconoce si es este carro o si es otro. Thank you, Jim.
All right, I
Mi
might say what
piloto, me está diciendo que posiblemente
what
vamos a
Leroy
ver,
said.
actividad policíaca mientras continuamos aquí hacia el sur. Entonces voy a ver si veo esas patrullas que pueden estar aquí un poco adelante. Donde nos encontramos en la autopista 405 en dirección sur, ahora en el condado de Orange. Esto empezó en la ciudad de Los Ángeles, en la división de Wilshire, cerca de la autopista 110 y la calle La Brea, y continuó hacia el este.
Let's hope we get the shout
la
out.
autopista 110 en dirección sur y eventualmente la autopista 405, donde nos encontramos ahora. Como les digo, esta persecución se acaba de ir del condado de Los Ángeles y ahora está entrando al condado de
Nah,
Orange.
Mar, we haven't had any real crazy chases lately. Subatomics, what's up? Yeah, open road, man. Nobody out here. But that part of that is that the police are preventing people from getting on the freeway.
Just in case the drivers
They're keeping everybody back. So there are people, but they're all being held back.
We've had that happen before, so that's why we're pretty cautious about it. I am seeing some CHP units up ahead. Again, I won't say exactly
Increase the
where, but I
volume.
do
All
see
right.
them up there.
It's tough.
Where
She's
we're
not
at
loud.
is 405 South, Apple Chica. So we're
Even if I
right
max
next
it out,
to,
it's
like,
not
the
very
Leisure
loud.
World area. We've got West Garden Grove on one side of the freeway. We got Los Al on the other. going to be entering Westminster here. So it's actually the CHP out of Westminster.
Winnie, what's up?
It's going to be taking over this pursuit here shortly as we have left LA County and are now entering Orange County. Again, at this point, it's unclear how many people are in the car, but we're hearing that it's more than one. We're hearing multiple people in the car. I can tell the driver.
Eliana's quiet. Yeah, her
I was
stream
able
is
to
just
zoom
quiet.
in, really well earlier and get a good look at him. He seems very calm. You wouldn't even think that this guy's in a police
It always
pursuit.
is.
I won't call it a high-speed chase because you're seeing the speeds there. They're not very
No,
high
you
at all.
missed nothing, JT. There's nothing going on in this
So,
chase.
it's gonna be,
MKRQ, what's up? Yeah. Get an update on the
Yeah,
drug
so,
deal case. I did not. I don't know what
hearing
happened.
The airship overhead also
No
calling it
idea.
out, and the speeds are pretty much what we're saying. They're clocking him at about low 50s or in the high 50s, low 60s.
Hey, Jerry, what's up?
So the South LA units of the CHP are going to be dropping out here, and then the Westminster units are going to be taking over.
He's got
So
one of
if
those
you're
big
following along
cages on the
scanner,
front of the
that's going
truck.
to be on the CHP gray frequency. Okay, so yeah, this is now entering Westminster here.
Prediction needs to be reset.
Again, there may be some spike
Okay.
strips up ahead. We'll wait till he passes that point before we mention
I got
it.
you.
There's a lot of lanes here, though, on this stretch of the 405.
Thank you.
So it's kind of difficult to guess which lane he's going to be in to effectively deploy a spike strip.
All right, new prediction up. New prediction up.
And at the speed that he's traveling at, he's
What's with that
slow enough
sound?
to where he'd be
Is
able
that
to
for the
dodge it,
prediction?
because you'll see it.
Nest, what's up?
But good spike. Look at that. Spoke too soon. He didn't see it. They got the lane correct. Everything about that was absolutely perfect. You may have seen it. You may
Did
have
I
not.
miss it?
It happened pretty quick, but there was a spike right there.
I missed
spike
it.
strip rather there at Springdale. It was in the slow lane. the
So
lane
there
that
you go.
he's
While you
in,
guys are
and he
putting
ran
points down
over
right
it.
now, keep
So,
in mind that there was
it
just a spike
successful
strip,
spike.
okay?
We don't know how many tires were impacted.
So
but as the pursuit goes on,
this
we'll get a better
that
idea
that
of
really
that.
hurts
Sometimes
the
when,
chances of this going on for
the
another
pursuit drivers
13
hit that
minutes.
Spike, they immediately pull over. Sometimes it takes a long time. So we'll see how long it takes.
It still could. It
But
certainly
for
could
now,
happen,
yeah,
like
he's still
Eliana's
pretty much
saying. It could
maintaining
happen.
the speeds that he was at, about 50 to 60 miles an hour. And once again, we are 405 south at Bolsa. CHP still in pursuit here. This started off with the LAPD's Wilshire Division, and then once the chase got to the 110 405, that is when the California.
Yeah,
law
we've
was
seen it
told to go
happen
for the
many
pursuit.
times.
This person, again, is wanted for 211 GTA, so basically a carjacking is probably the best way to describe it. But again, the details about what the original crime are still unconfirmed. We got robbery confirmed by the CHP, so Jamie Bankson at the assignment desk here at NBC spoke to CHP, and they said robbery.
Is
but
the
we,
addition of the
believe what we
graphic
heard,
showing the
over
prediction,
scanner
is
at
that
least,
cool
was
or
that
no?
A vehicle was also taken, so it may have been a
I kinda
carjacking
like it.
type situation. We, of course, will always follow up with these pursuits, and we'll try to get you more information on exactly what led up to this. But for now, I can just tell you what's going on right now, which is 405 south here at Golden West. So this is going to be Westminster, but eventually we're going to be getting into Huntington Beach.
It promotes
I see
for
the
voting. Yeah, I
Bellatown
think it
Mall,
does.
coming up here very soon, which is going to be the Beach Boulevard exit. He's slowing down a lot. It's probably because he ran that spike, or he ran over that spike. At least on this side of the car, his tires still look pretty good. But
Yeah,
I'll wait and
Eliana
see,
and I were
what they
saying
say
almost
on
the same
scanner
thing,
if the
Turtle.
other side is deflated. But
Could
for
go
now, at
either
least
way.
The driver's side here looks good, but we know he ran over that spike strip, so he's got to have some damage.
Yeah, the
right
tires
two
we can
tires
see right
might
now
be
look
going
good.
out. That's according to the CHP that is behind him. So they can clearly see both sides of the vehicle. We can only see the left, but we usually like being on this side because this is the driver's side. But what I'm hearing is that the right side tires may be deflating.
You will see sparks coming from the tires that we can't see. It always go. It's always like that.
405 at McFadden.
Always like that.
Perfect. Thank you, Jim. So
Yeah, it is
I've had
surprising
Jim
they
explain
aren't
the
trying to
same
pit
thing
right
that we
here,
just heard across
honestly.
the scanner, which is that the right side is flat, and that may be why we're seeing him. I think he's using his blinker. I believe he might be setting up to pull over. So this may be it. He may realize that the vehicle is going to be done for here. He's
I don't
flat
think
on the
so.
right. And this is going to be the Beach Boulevard exit.
I don't think he's giving up right now.
He really couldn't have picked a busier street to exit off of. Beach Boulevard is, of course, the major thoroughfare here that runs.
Yeah, then it could
through
catch
the
on
area.
fire.
So this is going to put him onto southbound, or northbound Beach, rather. But I don't know that he's even going to get that far. I think he may stop on the actual on-ramp.
Okay, he's
There we
giving
go.
up.
Vehicle
No?
coming to a stop.
Yes.
I see hands. That's what we want to see. Want to make sure that we see his hands.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point, appears
Okay,
to be
that's
fully
it.
complying here. No widen out. Okay, this is what's called a felony stop. A 960 X-ray.
Game over, probably. Looks like it.
So at this point, his hands are out, which is good. We had heard that there were multiple occupants in the car, so it'll be interesting to see if anybody, in fact, was
Imagine he
in there.
just, yeah, he might.
can only
Mar, he
see one
might. So
person,
I'm
so I
not
can only
calling the
see the
prediction quite
driver.
yet. He might.
So we'll see if anybody
The
else
car
is in
isn't.
there.
He could still
Again, this
drive.
person wanted
There's nothing
for,
stopping him,
robbery.
as far as
There
I
have
can
been
tell.
a carjacking. At this point, appears to be fully complying. But really, the only thing that brought things to an end was that successful spike strip, because he would have probably kept going as long as he could. Otherwise,
Well, he
but,
still
the
could
tires on the right are
though.
actually flat, so that's pretty much what brought.
But
things
yeah,
to
it
an
seems like the spike
he's,
strip really ended it for
taking off
him.
his seatbelt there. Opening the door.
Sometimes when they get the spike strip,
This again is going to be the Beach Boulevard.
it's like good enough to make them
off-ramp
give up, even
for
if they
the
don't really have to.
southbound
They're like, ah,
405
shit,
here
all right,
in
that's it.
Huntington Beach. We're right next to the Bellaterra Mall.
Scam chase,
That's
yeah.
gonna be the
They
best
all
locator.
are. Almost every chase is a fucking scam chase.
The ramp is shut down at this point. Officers with their guns drawn.
Okay.
He's not really out of the car yet. He's still kind of just sitting there.
Yo, Queso, what's up?
But at this point, he does appear to be fully complying. At least the door's open. We saw his hands. There's the night sun from the airship. I never saw anyone else, but on the scanner, at least, they were saying that there were multiple occupants. So we'll see if anybody else is in there. For now, the only door that's open is the
No
driver's
Stu
side.
tonight. No, Stu works in the day. He's 9 to 5 Andy.
Again. They're trying to see if the airship could possibly see if anybody else is inside.
Yeah,
I've
there was this
tried,
huge,
and I
bizarre
couldn't see anybody
standoff
else.
on the
windows in the
freeway
back are pretty tinted.
where the guy ended up killing. It would just
I don't
seem
see
it
anyone
didn't
in
make
the
any
front
sense to me.
passenger
But
seat, that's for sure.
gonna call it when cuff go on hand. And I think when he gets out, I don't know. I guess when he gets out. But I just got this feeling like maybe this guy will start driving again. You know?
He's got his hands on the door there. So that's what officers want to see. They want to see his hands.
Yeah, the chase part wasn't on TV,
The
as
airship
far
says
as
they
I
don't
know.
see anybody else inside.
So that's why I didn't
But they
stream
weren't able to
that
confirm that nobody
standoff.
else is inside. It's more of a situation where they just can't see through those darkly tinted windows. just going to do a quick update in Spanish here while we wait for him to come out. Buenas noches una vez más desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno reportando sobre el final de esta persecución que hemos estado siguiendo ya por aproximadamente media hora. Donde nos encontramos ahora es Huntington Beach, en la autopista 405 en dirección sur, en la salida de la calle Beach Boulevard, al lado del centro comercial Bella Terra, donde el conductor del vehículo se estacionó y sigue adentro del carro, pero al momento su puerta está abierta, podemos ver sus manos, y los oficiales de la patrulla de California lo tienen completamente rodeado. Pueden ver aquí que tenemos,
EK, you should start doing a survey if they are going to run or give up. We do the prediction on Twitch. I wish that there was a way to do a prediction on YouTube. Because on YouTube, we can do polls. Maybe I needed to start doing... The thing is, you can do a poll, but the channel, you can't like gamble points. But we could do polls on YouTube. It's just that Twitch has this way better integrated than any... YouTube's live streaming is just kind of... It's kind of weak. The channel point thing is fun. Too bad we don't have that on YouTube. I'm sure there is some sort of way to do it.
Not really much changed there while I did my Spanish report.
Yeah, we could do the polls on YouTube. There just won't be any
like,
points.
CHP officers are kind of hesitant to get him out of the car until they can confirm if anybody else is inside. And they've tried looking from the ground.
Is this dude gonna get out? Like, they've got to be asking him to get out, right?
I personally can't tell either. I can only tell that there's nobody
Bowen
else
says
in the
there are
front.
channel points on YouTube? I don't think so.
What it looks like. I don't see anybody in the passenger seat, but in the back it would be a little more difficult to tell because the windows are up. He's kind of gesturing with his hand. Hard to tell. Oh, he's kind of doing sign language there.
He's doing sign language?
I don't want to push him too much because I don't know what he's signing. I speak very little sign language.
There's probably screaming, get out. Right. I mean, right, maybe... where do you guys see these YouTube channel points? I don't see them anywhere. Where are they?
So what I'm hearing is that they're going to try to shut down Center Street, which if you're familiar with the area, that's that other street there. You see it?
Yeah, you could do it through a bot of some kind.
Street here, just on the north side.
But then, I don't know if you had to...
The driver's still in the car, and again, it appears as if he's complying. His hands
it's not convenient.
Are visible. His driver door is open.
Bro is deaf. He might be deaf.
But it seemed like what they're just trying to confirm is whether anybody else is in there with them before they ask him to come out.
Are you going to YouTube Con? I don't even know when or where that is.
Any reason to believe that he was armed?
Is that a thing?
It came out as a robbery, possible carjacking. So it's unclear what was used to effort that carjacking.
It's not a thing.
So I just heard them say on the scanner that they seem to think that it's just him, that there's nobody else.
ABC7 is in the future. We were watching ABC7 originally, but I like Eliana. Prediction over, yeah, it's over.
Feel a little bit more comfortable about that.
I haven't chosen it yet, but yeah, it's over. I'll do it now. Chase has been over for like 10 minutes. Dylan, what's up?
So apparently people are getting out of their car to film, which of course is never what you want to do. Here's a team
All right, so they're just going to go up and
CHP
get him.
officers now approaching with their guns drawn and a shield. 5 officers coming up to the driver here. One of them is taking the lead there, taking his hands and going to be putting him in handcuffs.
You know how to change the look of that
this other
bar, the thing on the
officer
screen
is, shining his flashlight there. He wants to make sure
that
nobody
I
else is in
had?
the back seat.
Yeah, I
And it
don't
looks like
love
they're
the way
pretty
it looks,
comfortable
but
with
I
that.
don't know.
Looks
It's
like
not that.
nobody's
It's
there.
not bad. The one thing that I would change about it is the way
In
where it
custody,
says what the
and
prediction
that
is. It's not
is
very good.
it.
You know, like it says, like, will this chase less
Yep,
than
they're
15
saying
minutes?
it's a
But it's
code
not
4,
very
which is
good
the police term
on
for
the
all
screen. Like
clear.
the text is just small and white.
Again, this started off in LAPD's Wilshire Division, which is
Yeah, they
like
were
the
pretty
mid-Wilshire
good.
area
They were
off of
pretty
the
like
10 freeway
gentle
near
with the
La
guy.
Brea.
I don't know
Wanted
what they've
for,
learned in the last 10 minutes that we
211 for
don't know.
robbery and possible GTA, so Grand Theft Auto. So we'll work to confirm exactly
What's up,
what this
Aries?
person is accused of doing, but what we can confirm is that we saw him lead both LAPD and CHP officers on a chase east on the 10, south on the 110 to the south 405, where he exited here at Beach Boulevard near the Bellaterra Mall after running over a spike strip at the 405 freeway and Springdale, and he just pulled over.
Is this a
and was
random
taken into custody
person?
without incident. We, of course, will continue to try to get you more information on this and all of today's news here on NBCLA, as well as Telemundo.
Okay, I will,
and we
Mr.
will have
Wiggly.
that
Thank
for
you.
our 11 o'clock news.
All right,
Once
guys.
again, from News Chopper 4, I'm Eliana Marino, alongside my pilot, Jim
That's all I
Thank
got.
you very much for watching, and we'll see you at 11.
Yeah, you're right, JT. The rewind thing is pretty cool on YouTube. Ray DJ Toxic, is he live? All right, everybody. We'll get a nice shot of the LA here before we sign off. But all right, everybody, have a good night. Hey, it's pretty early, so if I go live again tonight, it's because there's another police chase. So